What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we are doing the Fanatec GT3 challenge. It's a fixed race, and this is at Charlotte Motor Speedway on the Roval course. And unfortunately, when I did this video originally live, actually as I was racing, the recording messed up, so there was no live commentary, no overlay showing my standings and my relative and fuel and whatnot. No input of the throttle and brake. So this is a very vanilla version, but because I enjoyed the race, I did go back and record both the cockpit view and a TV view. You'll see the TV view up in the top corner, just so I would have a little something to show for this race. This is a B license race, which means now I have my B license. I finally got that after the 2 hours of Mount Panorama, Bathurst. Got a big increase in safety rating, and then it just took, I think, one, maybe two more races to push me over the edge and finally get to a B license. So now I can actually run GT3 cars. So I'll be doing this and the Sprint Series until I'm in A license and can do the IMSA stuff. So definitely the content is picking up, and I'm able to do more events that I have been looking forward to and prefer, being the GT3 cars. So as you can see with the title, I'm gonna go over my experience with iRacing so far. Not having a live commentary, I had to come up with some topic, and I just figured I would talk about iRacing. I've had it for about a month. I think I got my setup right before Christmas, right after Christmas. It was end of December, either way. So I've been racing for almost a month. I've got about 60 or 65 races under my belt, which seems like a lot, but the majority of them have been 10, 12, 15 minutes. I've only recently gotten into the longer ones. This one's 20 minutes. I did the 2 hour one last night. So it's a lot of races, but it's not a whole lot of time spent. I guess it is a whole lot of time spent, but it's not as bad as it would seem, I guess. Anyways, starting to get it together, I guess. My lap times are improving. I'm racing a bit cleaner typically now, hence being B license, and just having more fun. The skill level, I hope, will rise. I've never raced before in real life. I've been driving for a very long time, but haven't ever actually raced. And that was one thing that I noticed when I got this, was just how difficult it actually is to drive. I never would have thought that it would have been as hard as it was, but I guess I'm not used to driving as fast as we are in these cars. Like, you'll see up here, I'll hit 150 miles an hour. This car has a lot of downforce and isn't a normal car, but still, it's a lot faster than what the average person drives. So there's a learning curve involved. I didn't mention I'm in the Lamborghini. You can see that up in the corner. I also was working on the livery when the race was starting, so I just kind of had to jump in with an incomplete livery. So it's just basically a solid color vehicle with no sponsors, no logos, nothing else other than just blue. But anyways, we'll get that fixed up for the next time. I'm excited to dabble into all the GT3 cars, not just the Ferrari anymore. But anyways, I digress. Back onto my experience with iRacing. I have thoroughly enjoyed it and would recommend it to anyone that is considering sim racing. I've not tried any other sim racing service, but I can say iRacing is a blast. It may not be the best. I think it is, because I've always heard that it's the most realistic. So, I would imagine that makes it the best. But would highly recommend it to anyone that is considering it or has wanted to try it. You don't really have to get a crazy expensive setup. I don't have a crazy expensive setup. relatively speaking. And I'm enjoying this just fine, and I'm having a blast, and I hope to be getting faster. In this race, I think the leader was averaging probably 3 seconds per lap faster than me, which over a 16 lap race, that adds up, I think. And you'll see, I'll post the results at the end. I think I finished like 42 seconds behind first. Qualified 7th. I think I'm currently in 6th at this point in the race, maybe 5th. I think I'm in 5th at this point. Anyways, we'll see the results at the end, show my safety rating change, iRating change, results, and all that stuff. But I had a blast. The Lamborghini is very fun to drive. It feels quick. It doesn't feel like it has as much downforce as the Ferrari, just like in the wheel, but it handles well. The only place that I consistently struggled was the corner that I just took. Getting onto the oval here, the car just doesn't want to turn. And that's something I will get used to and learn as I drive this car more and am able to drive other cars. But back to iRacing, I've enjoyed it. The variety of what you can do. I've done a good bit of the Mazda Cup. I've done a good bit of GT4 at this point. I've done a lot of Formula V just as like a time filler. If I had a gap between the next race and what I was working on, and that car has been fun to drive. It drives like a GT3, but goes 90 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour. So I think the variety in this game is very good. My one complaint is, and I know why they do it. It's stepping stones. It's faster cars. They don't want just somebody hopping in a GT3 or GTP day one, but it can take a little bit to work your way up to the GT3s and higher class. Like I have not been able to drive a GTP yet because I just now hit B license, and I don't think you can drive those until A license. But that's my only complaint, and it's not really a complaint, and I don't understand why they do it, or I don't agree with it. I agree with it. You don't want someone's first day and first race to be in a car that goes 200 miles an hour, so I definitely don't disagree with it, but having raced 60 races in non-GT3 cars has been kind of a bummer, but now that I'm up here, I'm very excited to use it and keep doing it. The customization with the liveries has almost overtaken like me just racing. I've been making my own a good bit lately and dabbling in them, and this has actually got me into watching actual road races and paying attention to liveries and stuff, and trying to get some ideas to do it my own. So I've enjoyed that part as well. So just the whole experience in racing has been really fun, and I've enjoyed it. Again, couldn't recommend it enough for people that want to try it. I've got two buddies that do this with me now, and we've had a group text, I'm pretty certain, ever since we first booted up the game, and not a day goes by that we don't send a video of an incident that has happened, or a screenshot of a tweet that iRacing has tweeted out talking about something. So it's definitely held our attention pretty good for a solid month now. And we've all got about 60 or 70 races under our belt. We all got our stuff at a pretty similar time. Right there, I just bounced off the wall and ended up, did I lose a position here? Definitely very close, but I think the guy backs out. One thing that I did enjoy in this race, and it was only my first one in the B license, so it may not be for every B license, but it was a very clean race for everybody. This guy followed me for 6 or 7 laps right on my tail. Never tried to make a stupid move, never lunged inside or bumped me or anything. He kept it very clean, and I'm not used to that racing in C and D and rookies, so that was a very, very good surprise, and made the made the racing even more fun than it would have been otherwise. But yeah, that's basically it. I have thoroughly enjoyed iRacing, in racing in general, learning more about the cars and how to handle them. I think my next step, once I get a little more skill and can drive a little cleaner, is to learn a little bit more about the car setups to give myself a little more help. Right now I'm just using like the preset, not the baseline cars that they give out. In this one I am, because it's a fixed class, but in the open classes I'll adjust it to high downforce sprint or low downforce sprint, whatever is best for that race. But I've not gone in and tweaked anything by myself, because I just don't know how to do it, don't know what to do in that instance. But yeah, it's something that I definitely want to learn. I've contemplated paying for a subscription to get setups, but I think at this point with my iRating, not necessarily like necessary, I guess. It might boost me up into higher iRatings, but I think at this point it's more about me and less about the car. So I just got to work on my driving and my racecraft, and I think I will be better. But to sum it up, I have loved this game, loved all the racing, been frustrated a couple times when I've been involved in incidents that I had nothing to do with, but otherwise just been a ton of fun, and couldn't recommend it enough. And I definitely look forward to continuing recording videos and streaming, and trying to build up a base. I don't want to say a following or fans, but you know what I mean. Try to, hopefully my videos bring some entertainment to people, and I can build up an audience, I guess is a better word that I was looking for. But with that being said, I am going to leave the rest of the race to you guys. It's about halfway done. I think I just fell into 6th place right there. With that overtake, I had a bad first chicane. So currently in P6, qualified P7, so happy with that. But I will see you guys at the end of the race, and we will go over the results. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you in a couple of minutes. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that race. So we are going to take a look at the results right now. Pretty good, clean race, 0 incident points, which again, I think being in the B license helped a ton. 0 incident points, great for me. Got a huge boost to safety rating, almost 1/4 of a point. So now I just need 1/3 of a point and 3 more B license races to fast track to A. And I'm hoping I can do that in just 3 races. I hope I don't lose any I rating or anything, but gained 53. I meant safety rating prior to that. Gained 53 I rating, so back up to 800. We're in the 800s. I'd like to get to 1,000 soon. Don't want to set goals that are too lofty, but also want to have realistic goals. But as you can see, qualified P7, finished P5, 0 incident points, 44, almost 45 seconds behind the leader. The top 3 guys were just a lot quicker than everyone else. I finished 2 seconds behind 4th and about 6 or 7 seconds ahead of 6th. So a little closer racing once you got out of the top 3. I guess 1 and 2 had a good race, but otherwise it was just a good fun race. Best lap was a sub 120, which is good for me. It was my second lap, finished all 16 laps. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I'm hoping the next one is going to be an actual like live video and commentary with overlays, with being able to see when I, hit the throttle and the brake and everything. But I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you all enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Bye.